Oh yeah. Bye bye bye. Yeah yeah yeah. Hello hello. Ba da 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 da. Hello hello. Ba da 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 da. Hello hello. La 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 la. Boop 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 boop. Hello hello. Ba da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Anybody coming in? Ah, yes, my favorite. Hi, Mr. Ship. Hello, Mr. Ship. Hello, peoples. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to Throwdown Thursday. Oh, man, what a great day it was, huh? We saw the, hey, I found $1. I found $1. I found $1. What's this? What is that? My bag. Oh, it's just whatever. Anyway, so today we had the big boy. The big boy. It's the train, the big boy Union Pacific 4014 train come through our area, and it stopped a block away from where I live. I guess that's the nice thing about living in town, a block away from the railroad tracks. You know something weird is I've always lived almost a block away from railroad tracks. When I lived up on the north side of Chicago, right across the street from Humboldt Park, we had the Grand Trunk and Western train bridge literally right there, a block away from my house, where we'd hear trains going by all the time. But that was over a bridge. Then we moved from the north side of Chicago to the south side of Chicago to like 71st and Central Park. And you know what? 6 houses away was the Belt Railway tracks. Wow, huh? And then I ended up getting an apartment over by 52nd and Kedzie. And what was right behind the apartment building? Train tracks. And then I bought my first house. And you know what? Guess where that was? At the base of Nabisco Hill. And we all know what was at Nabisco Hill, right? The Belt Railway train yard. Yeah. The only house that really didn't have trains near it was the house I bought out here on the 80 acres of woods I first bought. And you know what happened? Yeah, the house burned down. But you know what? The house was there, and there was a barn, and there was a little shed. And when I started exploring the woods, you know what I found in the woods? An old boxcar. I kid you not. I've got pictures of this. There was an old boxcar in the woods, and it had a piano in it. Eric, my brother, he could try and vouch for this. Or Pam, the ex-girlfriend. Or Frank, another buddy of mine. We used to try to go out there. We had fun with that thing because it still had the strings in it. And talk about creepy. Oh wait, I forgot to hit. I'm over here just talking to you guys at TikTok, not to hell with Facebook and YouTube and everybody else. It's just TikTok. Just that's all. Actually, TikTok was special today because they got to see the live rendition of the train today. At least until my daughter grabbed my phone and took it and went down and took a whole bunch of pictures down at the train thing. But yeah, there was a boxcar on my 80 acres of wood, and there was an old piano in there that we used to try and play all the time. What's this?
I want to try this.
This? You don't want to try this.
Why?
Because this is one of my favorite foods. And if you try it, I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to be able to eat it anymore because you're going to eat it all.
So I never had it.
Yeah, I'll make it for you as soon as I'm done, sweetheart, okay?
I don't know if I want it because it's...
I'll tell you what, I'll make it, and if you don't like it, I'll eat it tomorrow for breakfast.
But,
give an idea what the starving child the so starving child wants is this happy little, you know, macaroni and canned macaroni.
Daddy?
So yes, babe.
So is it expired?
No, it's not expired. It's good.
What do I mean? And nobody hasn't ate it.
Nobody's eating it because of the fact that it's you know. Let's see here. January 2027. Yeah, it's definitely good. I'll make it for you as soon as it's done. Nobody eats it because Obi doesn't like it because he doesn't like eating canned food. And Patty, she loves that stuff.
I might use
She
this
prefers
together.
eating the SpaghettiOs. Sorry about that. Anyways, but yeah, it was actually kind of creepy playing the piano that was in a box car inside.
I changed my mind. I will try it tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Well, when I'm done, I'll do it for you.
I'm hungry.
All right. Anyway, so
After my bath?
maybe. Either way, I'll make it for you. Okay, I promise. Or ask Patty; she can do it right now. It was really creepy listening to this piano thing because it was just, and it was just, I mean, and in the woods, yeah, it was creepy. We're talking mega creepy. It was something out of horror film type stuff, man. It was cool. But the point is, though, is that it's like, and then I ended up trying and buying a computer store or an office supply store that's that's less than a block away from train tracks. I mean, I'll be honest. As the train's rolling through town, you can feel the whole building shaking and vibrating. And what do? I sell that building. I buy a building exactly opposite corner. Literally, exact opposite block, opposite corner on the other side of the tracks.
But if we move to the country, how we go watch the train? If
on TV.
there's on TV.
Oh yeah, it was on TV.
Well, you're alive.
Yes, I was live.
Maybe same people was watching.
Who knows? But literally, I mean, honestly, I mean, I could, if I had a good enough arm, I could probably throw rocks at my old building. So yeah. But yeah, and so trains everywhere. You know, and my mom used to joke with me when I was younger. I'm like, boy, you're so stupid. That when God was handing out brains, you thought he said trains, and he said, no, I'll live by them all my life. Yeah, that my mom. Yeah, my mom. God bless her. She loved me, but she always told me I was special.
Dad,
What, babe?
can you make me chicken fries in the deep fryer?
Abracadabra, you're chicken fries in a deep fryer.
Chicken fries.
All right, I'll make the chicken fries then instead in a little bit. But let me finish this, okay? Now, go.
Are you almost done?
Yes, I am. Probably about another 10 minutes.
Okay, test on tasting that.
There's no going in there. That's my microphone stuff for when I go to events.
Who wrote Petty Cast?
Well, that used to be for my office when I actually kept petty cash in a drawer, but my employees used to steal it all the time and go and buy beverages. So, long story short, it was cool seeing a train. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it was cool. Yeah, and she wanted to sell lemonade, so she ended up selling lemonade.
I want what? Then we
And bottles of water, and she ran around handing out flyers for lemonade and bottles of water. I mean, it was, you know, we had a blast. I mean, we actually created little banners and a whole 9 yards and everything.
And we had a lot of people. We made $100.
Yeah, she made $100 selling water and lemonade. Well, not bad, huh?
Probably
we also
because
saw,
I was too cute.
Yeah, my little chick magnet. Anyways, so long story short, people. Tonight we're supposed to be talking about. Whoa! I didn't change that, did I?
What?
Ooh, I didn't change. Hey, Alicia, I didn't change today's today's thingies. Let's see here. I gotta change that. I don't even know what I'm supposed to talk about today, do I?
Yeah, it was like 96 yesterday, so that was
We're supposed to be talking about.
Stop interesting
yourself. No. We're supposed to be talking about something else. Oh my God. The habits. The habits. Oh my God, the habits that match your purpose. That's what we're supposed to be talking about. We're not supposed to be talking about trains. We're supposed to be talking about the habits that match your purpose.
Well, we are.
Purpose. The habits that match your purpose. We're supposed to be talking about that, not trains. My mom would be so proud. I'm actually, you know, yeah. And we're not at 196 days. We are at 197 days.
Yay!
That was cool.
What did you put?
Yeah, it's bad. My asthma's kicking up real badly out here. It's I mean, I actually feel bad about Canada, and I pray that people are okay up there and stuff like that. And anybody who has asthma out there, I hope you guys are okay, because I've got asthma, and I've had to deal with my inhaler almost all day long outside. It was hot. We with the big boy train that came through the area, we were selling water and lemonade out in front, and well, long story short, we got a lot of people that were walking back from the train, and we had one young woman. She ended up collapsing in the alley, and we kind of helped her out, get her to her truck, gave her water and a whole 9 yards, and everything like that. And there are a couple older people that Tron and were walking through, and it looked like they were going to pass out. Gave them a couple bottles of water for free, and of course the EMS, the Stark County EMS team that was out there, the police, the sheriffs, and all the other EMS people, we ended up giving them free bottles of water as well too. Meanwhile, while there are other people that had the same ideas we did about selling water, we actually had people complimenting us for not scalping it and actually giving it away for free. Yes, we were giving some bottles away for free. I mean, most of the time we were selling them for $1 a bottle. I'm not gonna lie. We were selling lemonade for $1 and bottles of water for $1.
Oh, you're selling toilet. It's a game.
Yes, and we had an impromptu yard sale, which reminds me, I got to get that stuff off eBay that we sold. But the point is that the other people, they were selling it for $2 a bottle, or $3 a bottle at the church across the street. I'm like, wow, really? $3 a bottle from a church? From a church? What?
They probably.
And meanwhile, here we are just giving them away to people that actually really look like they needed it. I'll be honest on that one. I mean, it's just, we went through like 6 cases of water. So I mean, it worked out really well. I mean, good day. I mean, it was a good day. I mean, it was a really, really good, exciting day. I'm happy with everything. I mean, I'm proud. My son went down, volunteered at the Knox Band Boosters down on the other side of the tracks, and Patty, she ran around town selling stuff, and Olivia, she was out there in her little pink apron trying and selling bottles of water and lemonade and handing out flyers and a whole 9 yards. It was a good day. It was a good day.
Oh, Dad.
Good job.
But why did they do the train in the winter? So it won't be hot.
Well, because the winter would be cold then.
Well, we could just put on a jacket, then we'll be fine.
Well, you know what? I will give credit to where credit's due. I prefer the cold weather over
hot.
Yeah, I prefer the cold weather over hot weather myself, because I always look at it as with cold weather, you can always start a fire and keep warm. I mean, think about this for a minute. All right, my story is I was half naked in my pajama shorts standing a week before Christmas. I mean, this is like December 19th to be exact. Standing out in front of my house as it's burning down.
And your dog.
Barefoot in the snow. And I wasn't really cold because I was warmed by my fire. So you can always get warm when winter's around. Summer, there's only so much clothing you can take off before you know. And then the other thing is with warmth. I mean, you get so warm, it gets so hot, people end up falling over, passing out, dying from heat exhaustion, and God knows what else. And it's just not good. I'd rather the coldness. Give me the coldness anytime.
Or some people have the heat stroke.
Heck, it was actually interesting because there are a couple people because the Dollar General actually locked their doors because they wouldn't let people in to use their bathrooms. So there were like porta potties over on the other side of the tracks, but there were so many people out there wanting to go to the bathroom. We were actually letting people use my bathroom inside. And I joked about, well, you got to buy some lemonade, and you know what? They didn't. They just threw money at us, So we made money from letting people use our bathroom too, But hey, you know what? Hey, it's all about community.
We did selling.
And we had so many people here. We had so many people here. I mean, they're estimating about 18,000 people came through this town today. And I was out there talking to some of the people were from as far away as Wisconsin, as far away as Upper Michigan, as far south as Tennessee and Kentucky.
Also, I saw my two cousins with River and Judah.
Yeah, I heard. So I mean, it was really a wild day. I mean, the amount of people that were there. So it was good times. But you know what? And that's probably, we're going to tie that into my talk. The habits that match your purpose. Helping people. Because see, most people don't fail because they lack purpose. They fail because their habits don't match what they claim that they want. See, I actually really do love helping people. I love the idea of it. And so when it came down to the idea of, hey, you know what, let's sell some water. All right. Dollar General is going to be book packed. People aren't going to walk to Dollar General. They're not going to go inside. They're not going to stand in line in there for God knows how long and spend X amount of dollars on bottled water because they're going to run out of bottled water out of there very quickly. And it wasn't actually my idea. I mean, it was a good friend of mine's idea to try and sell the water. So I mean, it's brilliant. And it worked out so beautifully. And so what happens is we have to define our purpose as a direction, not as an emotion. And those habits that we have, when we define our purpose, we're able to try and make decisions to help people, even as something as simple as selling water on a hot day. And meanwhile, I got teased earlier today by, oh man, you're hustling. Yeah, okay, so I'm making 80 cents on a bottle of water. But think about it this way. I'm helping those people out. They would have had to walk all the way down to Dollar General, go inside Dollar General, stand in line at Dollar General to get water when they're just sitting out in front anyways. Or they're walking back to their cars, stuck in traffic because there's so many car traffic. I mean, and so let me ask a question. If you've ever felt like you're called for something bigger, but do your habits match it? That's a question I have to ask you. Do your habits match what you feel is a bigger calling for yourself? Because you know what? Our comfort traps us. Our comfort level traps us. I mean, I could have tried to say, you know what? Now I got too much work to do in my office. I'm just going to stay in my office and work all day long, which I really did have a lot of work to do. I mean, I actually had a whole list of stuff to get done today. And not a single thing on this list got done because I just threw it out the window and said, you know what? No, it's going to be hot out there. We're going to do this. And so we did. Because comfort convinces us that tomorrow is guaranteed. And not a single one of us have it in writing that we're going to wake up tomorrow morning. Not a single one of us has a guarantee that we're going to try and be able to go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow morning and say, you know what? I'm going to get that stuff done today. Everything that's on this list, I'm going to get done today. Because who knows what type of cluster is going to happen tomorrow morning. Back in 98, my mother passed away. I went to work that morning, and I didn't know that she was going to pass away that day. I went to work that day. I worked all day long, and I got home from work, and I came home to my wife at that time, and we were sitting there, and she was making dinner, and we're sitting there, and she's making dinner, and I was talking about going down and go see my mom for a little bit before we went out to the movies. And we're like, well, why don't we go to the movies and go see her afterwards? That way we can try and stay later. That's an idea. And so we're sitting there and we're making a burger. We were making I remember exactly what we were making. We were making like a Salisbury steak, grilled Salisbury steak on a stove. And I got the phone call that I needed to come see my mother right then and there. And so we turned the stove off and we went. I remember getting to the hospital and coming in that waiting room, and the doctor pulls me off to the side and tells me, this is it. This is the moment that you have to make a decision. She's 100% on life support. If we pull the plug, she will die.
Okay. Do I have my tetanus shot?
Yes.
When do I need to renew it?
Every 10 years.
When's the last time I had it?
Didn't you have a bunch of shots when you went to high school?
I don't.
Okay.
What does that have to do with my tetanus shot? Just because I got a bunch of shots doesn't mean I got my tetanus.
That's usually when they give it to you.
Okay, well, how do I confirm that?
Well, if you wake up tomorrow morning in a jaw and you can't move your jaws, we need to get you a tetanus shot. All right.
Okay. Well, I have shorts on, but they're really short. But I just cleaned it, and Google told me to put this on it, so I put it on.
Yeah.
And then it told me to put gauze and my KT tape on it because we don't have Band-Aids. And it hurts.
On what?
Your cut.
Oh my God! You really?
Bro, I can't lose my thigh.
That cut?
Yeah, bro. I woke up and it was bleeding
I've had
again.
splinters bigger than that.
Bro, it was bleeding again. And I didn't wash it when I got here, so.
I've had splinters big.
I'm just a. Bro.
I've had splinters bigger than that.
It's the size of my forearm and it was from a branch. Who knows what the branch had? That's why I was asking about my tetanus shot.
You'll be fine. You're gonna live. You're not gonna die. Only the good die young.
It hurts.
Oh yeah, take some Tylenol. Will you take some Tylenol and make her some SpaghettiOs, please?
She's a big kid. She can make her own SpaghettiOs.
No, please don't. Please.
No, I don't want her to make it.
Why?
Because she has a cut.
Yeah.
What is a cut gonna do about making SpaghettiOs?
I don't want her to lose
I'm double crippled now. Oh, it actually hurts a lot. It's like stinging and throbbing.
Well, I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something here.
You have kids. I didn't make you have kids.
Yeah, but you guys should know better. I mean, you're not dying.
Well,
I've had splinters bigger than that cut.
I didn't ask, Obet.
You know, and you're not going to starve to death.
well, I don't want her to lose her thigh.
She's not going to lose her
I want
thigh.
her to still do band so I can watch her dances and band.
Yeah, she doesn't want me to lose my thigh, Dad.
Welcome to the comedy hour.
When I woke up 10 minutes ago, it was still bleeding.
Really?
It's been cut for 10 hours.
I'll tell you what.
Be
Go make her some SpaghettiOs, and I'll heat up the iron so we can cauterize the wound. All right?
She said no to me making SpaghettiOs. I am out of
Will
here.
you please let her make your SpaghettiOs?
No, I don't want her to lose her thigh.
What does that got to do with her losing her thigh? She's not going to lose her thigh.
I want to. So if she loses her thigh, we're not to be able to afford a new prosthetic leg.
Oh my God! Out of the mouths of kids. Wow, prosthetic leg. Wow. All right. Well, let's get back to topic. Because that was just out there. I apologize, people. I apologize. So my daughter was running around the big boy train, and I guess she ran through some bushes and cut her leg. She's got she's got a scratch on her leg about this. Well, I mean, it's a good 8 or 9 inches. It's a scratch. I mean, I'll be honest.
I know prosthetics will cost like $1 million.
We're not going to get her a prosthetic leg. She's not going to be the bionic Patty. Bionic Patty. Really, come on. It's more like a pathetic Patty, if you ask me. Oh my God, what are you breaking over there? Anyway, so pathetic Patty is more like it.
No.
Yeah, pathetic Patty. But anyways, you know, I got pictures of her at the meat market, standing next to Chicken Patty. She told me she would kill me in my sleep if I ever posted them on Facebook. I'm waiting for graduation day. Oh yes, we're gonna have some fun with AI, with Chicken Patty. This will be fun. Oh yes. Anyways, but no, all kidding aside, comfort convinces you that tomorrow is guaranteed, and not a single one of us has a guaranteed written guarantee that we're going to be here tomorrow. You know, and that's the thing, is convenience chooses easy.
I'm gonna tell Patty you're calling her pathetic.
Pathetic Patty.
I'm gonna tell her.
All right, go tell her. Convenience chooses easy over what's needed, whereas distraction, you lose your hours to unnecessary activity, and you know, delay. Comfort is the evil sister to procrastination. It's disguised as planning. It's disguised as making your lists, organizing your lists, alphabetizing your lists, going through your lists a second and a third and a fourth time.
She said she's going to hear it from you tomorrow morning.
And that's procrastination. It's comfort's biggest sister. Comfortable. Because see, you know, you don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your habits. And when you try and have your habits going, what happens is when you fall to the wayside, when you get tired, when you're distracted, when you feel like you're delaying something
Daddy, look at my
important.
new hat.
I'm busy. Your habits kick in and they take over. And habits aren't comfortable.
I'm trying to put it on my head.
So I want you to think of one habit, one comfort habit that has actually cost you momentum this year. I can tell you, it was actually watching TV. Earlier today, I was actually relaxing in my bedroom watching a movie. Oh my God. Well, you know, I wasn't really watching it. It was watching me. I was reading on my phone. I was researching planning permits and what's necessary to dig a pond, and USDA guidelines for mortgage rates and stuff like that.
But fry in your room.
But long story short, yeah, she hears the TV going and she's freaking out. She's talking to the TV. My AI in my bedroom is talking to my TV because the TV is talking, and so therefore she's responding back and forth, and it's actually quite comical. And that's really what I was actually listening to, because the TV's talking about pulling security footage from a TV show that I'm watching, and she's talking about, all right, well, we'll pull the security footage, but which store are we going to pull it from? It's actually hilarious. But it's almost as funny as having kids. You know, and then again, you know, considering Rye is my AI, she is less than a year old, so I guess she is like a kid, right? Although if you called my Wow with Obit number, you'll get Heather, my AI virtual assistant, who can try and answer questions in a whole 9 yards. So But you know what? Think of one comfort habit that has cost you momentum this year. You know, and that's where I was talking about the TV. You know, I was laying there watching TV, but I was reading. But really, I should have been up moving around. I did not get a single thing done on my list today. Not a single thing. Nope, not a single thing on here. Not a single thing. And I'm a little upset at myself about this. This is going to make me get up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning just so I can get started on it. Because I'm a little upset about that. But you know what? I still feel good because of what I did accomplish today. But then I took that rest moment, the triple R, rest, relax, and research. Because see, you can't claim a purpose if you don't practice it. And so that's where my rest, research, and rest, reset, and research is a habit. Yeah, okay, so I was laying there. I converted, see how I did it? I converted sitting in front of the TV set into my triple R, rest, research, rest, reset, and research. Rest, research, and rise, however you want to call it, you know, your choice. But for me, it's research. Because during that time period, yes, the TV was playing. Yes, the TV was watching me. And yes, I did glance at it at times. But during that time period of actually me resting and relaxing, I was reading and doing fundamental research on my dreams, on my goals, on my next step, on my next phase, on the next season I'm moving into. And that's one of the habits that we've got. Because see, when you break down your identity loop on what you believe, that will shape what you do. And that reinforces who you are. Because your identity isn't what you say, it's who you are. It's what you repeat. It's what you try and fall back on. Because once I said, you don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your habits. And when your habits end up being falling back to the rest and reset and rise, rest, reset, and research, at least you're doing something. At least you're doing something to move towards your dreams, towards your goals, towards your destiny. So what habit proves who you say you are? That's the question I have to ask you. That's a question you have to ask you. And what habit expresses who you actually are? Because you know what? You need to try and audit yourself. Your daily audit. In the morning, what's your morning routine like? Do you get up and instantly jump to Facebook and start scrolling through, looking at all the bad news that's going on out there, filling your brain with all the negative yuck that's going on in the world? Or do you listen to something positive? In the morning, do you get up and instantly try and take a swig of an alcoholic beverage or something really stupid sugary? Or do you drink that nice ice cold water? Or that black coffee to get you going? Because you know what? Your morning routine is how you start the day. And so if you fill your mind with yuck first thing in the morning, you've now officially filled your whole day with yuck. See, when you wake up in the morning, you're instantly trying to say, oh no, it's going to be another bad day. I'm tired. Guess what? You're now programming your mind that the whole day is going to be hard and boring and the whole 9 yards.
I heard you were calling me Pathetic Patty.
Yes, Pathetic Patty.
You want to say that again, Obet?
Me love you long time, sweetheart. And so therefore,
You want to say that
when you
again?
wake up in the morning, you need to try to focus on that morning routine and give yourself some sort of positive motivation. You know, Ed Foreman says the best thing about it. His favorite thing, and I love it. Listen to it. It's on YouTube. his talk is terrific. I feel happy. I feel healthy. I feel tremendous.
The
Or
guy
I feel
who fixed
terrific.
the big boy train is named Ed Dixon.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel happy. I feel healthy. I feel terrific. It's by Ed Foreman, and it's actually hilarious because he talks about waking up in the morning, and the first thing you need to do in the morning is try and give yourself a good gut busting belly laughing belly laugh. You know, and it's one of those things that, you know, well, what am I supposed to laugh about? Who cares? Force yourself. Think about something totally entirely stupid and force yourself laugh. Because what's going to happen is as soon as you start laughing hysterical, it's going to get all those endorphins going in your body. You're going to try to feel really good. You're going to try to get a big smile on your face. And plus, also, the other cool thing is it's going to make you, with you laughing hysterical, it's going to do a lot of weird stuff going on in your stomach. And you're going to end up farting.
We're having a heart attack.
Nah, laughing's good for you. And so what's going to happen?
Laughing can mean you have a seizure.
What?
Sometimes when people just laugh without like nothing funny happening, it could be a seizure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it's on YouTube. Ed Foreman. I feel terrific.
Earlier when you were laughing really hard, I thought you were having a seizure.
Well, you know what? Maybe I was. I was having a laughing seizure. But you gotta try and laugh.
No,
Because it's gonna make you try and make you feel really good. It's gonna try and get those endorphins going. You're gonna try and feel really good. You're gonna be real energetic. You're gonna be bouncing off the walls.
During the seizure, it means that it's creating an aneurysm, and the aneurysm will get blown.
It's nice knowing that my daughter is wanting to be a doctor. So I want you to try and pick one thing out of your audit. Because sit down.
What is an audit?
An audit is when you go through your day and figure out the things that you do that may or may not be productive for you.
The productive thing or non-productive thing for me was getting cut by a tree branch.
Like, for instance, your morning routine. Another thing would be a stress response. When you're stressed, how do people mostly respond to stress? I mean, I'll admit, when I get depressed and deal with stress, I tend to try and go and hide, and I go into my meditation mode.
I yell at everyone.
And so I go into my meditation mode where I'll try to sit there with my notebook and I'll sit and think and think and think and think and think and think and overthink and think some more. You know? But another thing to audit is your free time. What do you do in your free time? I mean, people do things in free time. I mean, nobody actually just sits there and stares at the wall when they have nothing going on.
I do.
I have never ever seen you sit there and stare at the wall.
That's because I'm always in my room and you're always in your office.
Now, staring at your phone, yes, I've seen you do that.
Because that's what I'm doing. Ow, my leg.
But like, we all have that self-talk. And that is another habit that a lot of us need to audit. I mean, how many of us have actually walked around and walked out the room and trying to, oh, you idiot, you forgot this. And turn around and walk back in there and grab it because you forgot it. Guilty. I'm guilty. I admit I'm guilty. Heck, I've made it all the way to Valparaiso, half hour away. We're realizing, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot the server for this McDonald's I'm installing. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot this. Oh my God, I can't believe my daughter has my drill in her room. I got to drive all the way back home to get my drill.
Oh, that's why you came back for the drill? I had that drill in there for a month and you didn't realize.
It's because I didn't go anywhere for a month. I focused entirely on building websites for people.
We were almost to Chicago and you realized you forgot your wallet, which you needed.
Yes. And I'm guilty for that. And all the way back, I'm like, beating myself up, calling myself every single name in a book.
Stupid Chad.
We all are like that, unfortunately. And we got to get out of that habit of the self-talk. So pick an area that you need to change things. Because I too need coffee in the morning. In fact, the rule of thumb is nobody talks to me until I've had at least 2 cups of coffee. And if you want money, you better wait till there's 4 cups of coffee in me. And God help you.
When you have a mint in your mouth, feels like it's spicy, but it's not spicy, and your mouth is just on fire.
What? I used to a long time ago. I used to be a part of Amway, and they had this breath spray called Sweet Shot. Oh man, I love this stuff. I loved it. Seriously, I loved it, and I actually really I really want to get a hold of an Amway distributor just so I can buy some more of it because I really really love it. But I'm afraid that they're going to try and draw circles all over me, so I'll just leave it at that.
Who's drawing circles all over who?
Amway distributors.
Who is that?
It's before your time.
Before my time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, back to my question. You know when like you have a mint in your mouth feels spicy from the mint because of how like minty it is, but it wasn't spicy?
Yeah.
That's how my cut feels right now. It feels like it's in a world of mints.
Oh, well. Okay.
Hi, demon. You want to see it?
Anyways, that
I
stuff
said,
was
"Do you
great
wanna
because in
see
fact,
it?"
if you took it and sprayed it under your tongue, especially the cinnamon one. Woo!
Yes, when you have the
Oh.
cinnamon candies, that's how it feels. You want to see it?
Woo!
See it.
Okay, that would wake you up. I remember driving home from drawing circles when I was in Amway. I remember
Oh,
driving
right.
home. I was so tired, and I'd take that sweet shot.
You like my
And
cut?
woo, get out of the car, run around the car a couple times, and stand in front of the headlights, screaming, holler, and just wake myself
bet
up.
babe on.
What? What about it?
It goes all the way to here.
Okay.
It hurts.
Well,
It feels like it had cinnamon discs.
we can fix that.
Don't touch me with that, Obet.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. I can take you to the doctor. They can amputate you. I mean, Olivia's already talking about a bionic leg for you. I mean, all over a simple little scratch by a tree shrub. Pathetic, Patty.
Who said that?
Well, thank you. Thank you, Grandpa.
What'd they
and
say?
Grandma. He's got some dog that's going to follow me. So, thank you. But anyways, the point I was getting across, peoples, is you know what? Your life is showing, but your habits are louder than your life. Pick something that you need to focus on. Pick one thing. Whether it's your clarity, planning, journaling,
so
reviewing,
cute.
whether it's consistency. Excuse you, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Domino's Vobiscum.
It feels like it's eating a cinnamon disc. You know those cinnamon discs that Richard used to feed me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's consistency, your small daily actions, your habits that help build your future, your dreams, your goals.
Oh, money.
That's not money. That's my microphone stuff.
Where'd the money go?
It's gone.
Or I was gonna count it.
And then there's the courage. Doing the uncomfortable things. Bye. Love you.
I love you.
Doing the uncomfortable things that you need to do. The uncomfortable phone calls, the uncomfortable interviews, the uncomfortable moments of making sure that somebody that you love, who you're mad at, is okay. Or even the character habit. Choosing integrity over shortcuts. Because purpose hates confusion. Purpose hates inconsistency. Purpose hates fear. And your purpose hates shortcuts. So, everybody wants purpose. But purpose is picky. It doesn't partner with lazy people. It doesn't partner with excuses. And it doesn't partner with inconsistency. And that's where your future is waiting on the one thing, your alignment with those habits. Your future is waiting on you to try and focus on your clarity, to focus on your daily habits, your daily actions, doing that uncomfortable thing, being courageous and not chicken, right, Seeds? Because your future is waiting on that alignment. Match your purpose to your habits, and you'll see that your future will match your purpose. So I challenge you to replace one comfortable habit with one purposeful habit before midnight tonight, or even first thing in the morning. Take audit of your morning ritual and replace that one comfortable habit with something that's more purposeful, that'll suit your needs, that'll suit your desires, that'll suit your goals in life, that'll suit your purpose, your calling. Because you know what? We've all been there. We've all withstood more than people know. We've all seen. We've all owned more than people have seen. And it's time to start believing in ourselves that we can do, that we can become, that we can win in a way that nobody can ignore. So it's time to step out of the room and make your next move your loudest one yet. Make those habits count towards your dreams. Make those habits count towards your goals. Make those habits count toward your identity. Because believe in yourself. Because I believe in you. Thank you, everybody. You have an